Hey guys, I know we were kind of saying that we didn't want to really kind of mess in Suyana much really until we find out what the new DLC is going to be, maybe see if we get some new scenery pieces, but I did go in and clean some stuff up, and I brought in, remember the blueprints that we've kind of been working on these speed builds the last week or so. I brought those in. Something, did you hear that? Something is getting a little antsy over here. I wanted to, as much as I love Michelle's builds, still have a lot of them in the park. The one thing is though, like when you get your own built and you think, you do a good job on it, you kind of want to get your own in here. So I plucked out a few of Michelle's spots and brought in like the gift shop from the first, from one of the earlier speed builds, and the hotel from yesterday. And I think I was telling my buddy Claire, it just really gives off a cool kind of Islands of Adventure vibe, with the kind of like them both being almost like corner facing type facades. And I love going into the gift shop here and kind of, let's see if we can get turned and watching people walk by the window outside. See if anybody, I'm not watching, nobody will come by. There goes some people on the other side. But I just think that's so cool to like sit back here and watch people actually walk by on the other side of the glass. I have no clue why. I just think it's really cool. I think I'm going to try to do that with more designs going forward. But yeah, really happy with how the gift shop worked out. And then almost like its sister property, the big hotel that I worked on yesterday, ended up just fitting right here perfect as well, right on that little corner. Had to take a little bit of land from the anteaters over here, but I mean they're still okay. They still have a large plot over here, and now their exhibit just kind of butts up against the back of the hotel area. They're about to eat. Look at their little eyeballs. They are so stinking cute. But yeah, that's our little anteater family. They made quick meal out of that mound. Oh yeah, and then the other thing too, and like I said, we didn't, now the adventure area is a little more mysterious because the hotel kind of blocks just this big wide open area. So I think that looks cool too, and I think I'll probably do some more work with this path right here and kind of getting some of that a little more covered up, maybe get some more stone work back there. I think would be really, really cool. So we'll kind of work on that as well. But I just thought the combination here of that gift shop and the hotel, just especially with the guests walking around, I think it just looks awesome. This little area right here, it's become a really popular kind of main vein through here as well. But also too, what I wanted to bring you in and show you for episode 16 is I borrowed a little bit of my rock work from Pine Creek, and check out how much better the lion area looks now. There goes Air Jordan over here. But I just think this looks so much better. Now we've kind of got like our little makeshift Pride rock up here. I don't know how safe it would be as far as having these massive trees where they could probably run and jump over these. But technically, as far as the game goes, they can't escape. So I think we're okay for now. But yeah, so this is the kind of like the reconfigured lion's den over here. I still have to work a little bit over here on the back and get some more plants and stuff in over here, but you'd have a good view of them from right here as well. And then of course we'll work on the secondary fencing right here on that little pathway too. What else do we need to mess with? We'll kind of zoom around, and maybe you guys can comment if you want to see something new or if you have any ideas. Kind of coming through here. This was one of our older facade, kind of like, entrance paddocks from the experiment zoo build. I just kind of changed out the tree and the fountain, decorated around the fountain a little more. Got the little cart and the rope fencing up. So that looks, I think that looks really, really cool. Coming through here, we've got some dead spots you see we'll kind of have to work with. Maybe I will lower this and try to get a lion statue right there. What about, let's see, up here, this is the implied meerkat exhibit. So that's pretty much how it's going to be. Let's see. Then, of course, too, we need to do probably a little more work on this exhibit over here as well. Kind of like I see like the door kind of pops through right there. There's a lot of little nitpicky stuff we have to get in here and mess with. What else can we zoom around and look at that needs to be addressed here? Got our little pygmy hippos. Somebody was saying a while ago we needed to have maybe put a set of stairs from this path down to this path. So if people wanted to like come down here to the lower level, may look into that, because that probably would look cool with a set of steps right here. Let's see. Let's check over at the Gharial exhibit, like their lagoon over here. I was finally able to capture a bunch of them. This is a prime spot right here, too, to kind of look over at them. That always looks really cool. And then, of course, you've got your little elevated pathways up here. You can look down on them as well. They like to hang out over here on this beach and this kind of like a little deeper lagoon over here too. So you'll find them over here a lot. Got to finish this fencing up right here. Definitely see that right off the bat. Get the bamboo supports in there. These guys are really, really cool. So yeah, that is the Gharial Lagoon. We'll check on the rhinos, see if we get a good look of them if you're standing up here. Yeah, pretty good look. Pretty safe distance, I'd say. Got their little pond out here. And then, of course, you've got their the elevated platform up here, too. You can get a real good shot of them. Really, really like that. This is kind of like their whole entrance area. Kind of greets the whole coming into the Indian rhinoceros area. This is just kind of like a little fish and amphibian cave. This right here, it kind of leads to the big theater. So see if people make their way through, then they can kind of come over here and kind of get their seat and wait on the show to start. Really like how that turned out. We've got Woody's. If you're new, this started out as Woody's Himalayan bear habitat, and I've converted it over into Chimp Ridge. This is Chimpanzee Ridge over here. So really, really fun to watch them run around over here on their ridge. And then that's like coming from the Main Street area up there. Down over here, these are our jaguars. Got 3 of them right now. I don't know where they've run off to. I don't know if are they boxed up? They could be boxed up, yeah. Sorry about that. Oh, the rocks are kind of in the way. Oh, there we go. Sorry, guys. Good look at the jaguars from up here. Scary. This is kind of like their lagoon kind of is faced right here, kind of like with the jaguar temple. I thought looked pretty cool with the waterfalls. This is their favorite little bed over here. They love hanging around right in this area and up on their log. Oh, here they come. Really good spot right here to view them. And then if you make your way, the jaguar's neighbors, if you kind of make your way underneath this little cave here, you make your way over here to the Indian elephant sanctuary over here. Really fun to come over and watch these guys too. He's muddy. They get pretty loud too. Little baby. And then of course they've got their lagoon over here as well. They can get down in the water. Kind of got them a little flattened, like almost like a little flattened waterfall area. Almost river-like, where the river ends in their lagoon. What else do we have we need to take a look at? Oh, the orangutans. Let's see here. When you first come in, so you first come into the zoo, right here. They look like they have Mickey hats on. Come in through right here and hang a right. And this little way back through here takes you to the orangutans. That's Woody's aviary right there too. Looks really, really cool. Here we go. So they've got their little waterfalls, climbing structures. They've got their own lagoon. He's taking off right here. Look at their little butts. Really like how this area come out, how the path kind of just bends around their exhibit. It all just flows really good right here. And this leads you over to our crocodile friends. In their little swimming hole. Whoops, he's stuck in the rock. But yeah, this is the little croc spot over here, I call it. Got a little underwater viewing section and their waterfall. Oh, let me show you Woody's aviary a little closer. Hopefully one day we'll really get maybe we can really get his little blue macaws in here. Really, really cool. Just fits the whole Suyana vibe really well. This little Main Street building right here, well, like I owe all of this to Michelle. Awesome, awesome job on these. And see, basically you come up to the top of this path and you start really getting out into the zoo, and it overlooks Chimp Ridge. You can see the theater. Kind of start making a decision, on which way you want to go. What else here? This, if you turn the corner, kind of left some more spots open for if I, start doing some more blueprints. But turning the corner kind of brings you up into more of Michelle's spots. That's the hotel right there. And this is like a little raised village, raised alley. So really, really cool on that. Over here, it's like I said earlier, this is like the whole adventure area. The rock climbing wall and the playgrounds. And mentioned, if you make your way over here, we've got our flamingos. Get pretty close to them. They went on a little bit of breeding. They went on a little bit of a breeding spree before I stopped everything. And then haven't decided, you know, what all's going out there yet. I need to get a good safari going. Some more just like little rope bridges and stuff for people to kind of climb around and explore right here. Then another thing from the experimental build, kind of making your way up here, it's just my little market that I had built. Figures this is like really like just an open, you know, an open almost flea market type vibe to it. Got the customs house. And once you make your way under the archway here, you are greeted by the giraffes. I was telling Coaster Designer, it's just crazy how adding just a couple trees changed the whole look of this exhibit for the better. Oops, we got one boxed up. Really fun to watch these guys. Look at the little tongue flicks and the ears. Frontier just does an incredible job on their animations, don't they? Look at that fur. How it gets darker inside the ear. Look at the eyelashes. Really, really cool. Let's look at one over here in the sun. Look at that. Look at the pupil. Just gorgeous, gorgeous animations and models. Really awesome on that. But anyways, guys, yeah, I kind of just wanted to jump in and give you a little overview. We got one of our tigers swimming down here. Just give you a little overview and have a little chat about Suyana since it's been a while. Since it's been a little while since we've checked in. Like I said, holding off on anything major until we find out what this DLC is going to be essentially, and then we'll kind of get back in here and start plugging away at it. Like I said, did a little bit on the lions, did a little bit of cleanup work, brought in those blueprints, which I may still end up doing. But as far as expanding with animals and stuff, probably still hold off on that. So don't forget to leave your questions down below or anything you're wondering about Suyana. Don't forget, we'll go ahead and save this and put it on the workshop so you don't have to just sit here and listen to me gab. You can go check it out for yourself, see what you think. And yeah, thank you guys for stopping by and hanging out with me as always. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Thank you. See ya.